All right, get this. Your new goal is to get rejected 100 times. On purpose. Yeah, I know, that sounds awful, right? A recipe for a really, really bad month. But what if I told you that it's actually the secret to unlocking, well, pretty much everything you want? Stick with me because the next few minutes might just change how you see the word no forever.
See, it all starts with the fact that your brain is basically playing a 200,000-year-old prank on you. And no, that's not just a figure of speech. This is biological. The software running in our heads, it's seriously outdated, and it is causing some major glitches in our modern lives.
Okay, so let's unpack this prank to really get why a simple two-letter word like no can feel so absolutely crushing. We have to go way, way back in time.
I mean, just look at this total disconnect. 200,000 years ago, the biggest threat was getting kicked out of your tribe. That meant you were on your own, against the wilderness. It was literally a death sentence. And today, the biggest threat is, what, an awkward text message? The stakes couldn't be more different. And yet, and this is the crazy part, our brain can't really tell the difference. That ancient survival hardware is still running in the background. So when you face even a tiny, insignificant potential rejection, your internal alarm system just starts screaming like a saber-toothed tiger just busted through the wall.
And here's exactly how that prank works on a biological level. The moment you get a no, that ancient survival instinct kicks in. Your body gets flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone, and the result, you feel actual genuine misery over something that is, let's be honest, completely harmless. It's a biological glitch, and it's holding us all back. But hey, if it's a glitch, that means we can find a workaround, right?
So how do we flip the script on this ancient programming? Well, it's time to build a new kind of collection. Let's call it your rejection trophy room.
Now, I'm serious. Think about that. What if, instead of running away from no, you actively went out and hunted for it? What if every single rejection you got wasn't a failure, but was actually a point scored, a trophy to hang on your wall?
This is the core idea, right here. Rejection collection. Look, this isn't about suddenly enjoying failure. Nobody likes that. It's about treating it like a workout. You're intentionally exposing yourself to small no's to build up an immunity to the fear. And a cool side effect? You end up gathering some incredibly valuable feedback along the way. And you gotta realize, this isn't just some strange life hack. It's a pattern you see everywhere once you start looking for it. The most successful people out there, they don't avoid rejection, they collect it. They get that no is just a step in the process. It's not the final word.
All right, so to really master this, we have to make one more crucial mental shift. We have to fundamentally change what the word no even means to us. Okay, if you take away only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Rejection is not a verdict. It doesn't say a single thing about your worth. It's not some final judgment from the universe. It is simply one piece of information. A data point.
Yeah, think about it like a scientist. What are the properties of data? Well, good data is neutral, it's useful, it's actionable, and most importantly, it is not personal. The second you reframe a no as just another data point, it loses all of its emotional power. It stops being a verdict and starts being a guidepost, telling you, hey, maybe try adjusting your approach for the next attempt. All right, enough theory. How do we actually start doing this? Let's walk through your very first mission. Don't worry, it's simple, it's low stakes, and it's designed to get that first trophy up on your wall. So here's the plan. You're going to go to a coffee shop. When you order your coffee, you're just going to politely ask, hey, can I get a free donut with that? Now, they are almost certainly going to say no. And when they do, I want you to pay really close attention to what happens next, which is nothing. Just notice that you survived. You didn't get kicked out, the world didn't end, you just got a no, and that's it. Boom, you've just officially logged your first data point. And this is the kind of funny and profound realization you'll have. That whole catastrophe you imagined in your head, it just doesn't happen. You don't get a donut, but you also don't die. The world keeps spinning. You've just successfully proven to your ancient brain that a no is not, in fact, a death sentence. And that first no, that's the first brick in your foundation. Because here's the real secret. Every rejection you collect isn't a wall blocking your path. It's actually a stepping stone. It's a brick you can use to build your way up, to get to that one yes. And this is the whole point. That giant pile of no's isn't something to be ashamed of. It is the very foundation that lets you reach that one single life-changing yes. You just can't get the yes without collecting the no's first. They're the price of admission for pretty much everything you want.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's the one big yes that could change everything for you? And maybe more importantly, what's the first no you're going to go out and collect, like a trophy, to start building your way there?